Hi, this is Daniel O'Connor from Orbit Reuse Network, and this is a very quick tutorial on 4 barriers to reuse and how to smash them. We've already done tutorial 1, which is about making reuse priority. You can see that in the video channel. This time I'm going to talk about distraction. What's the importance of distraction? Well, when you're distracted, you don't get anything done. When you don't get anything done, you get overwhelmed. And when you're overwhelmed, you can't take on any new projects. And reuse or a reuse network is often a new project. This tutorial could actually apply to anything when you're trying to start something new, okay? There's never a good time to start a new project. There's always other demands, there's always other people that want to talk to you, want you to do something, and there's always emails coming in. So there's never a good time to start something new. And overwhelm actually is a symptom of a lack of prioritization. There's some things you should be doing that will bring impact, and there's some things that you shouldn't be doing. It's scientifically proven that overwhelm affects productivity. Steve Jobs said you need to prioritize, you need to filter what is going to be the best thing to do or the best activity to do with the maximum impact. Okay, some common distractions: phone calls, Twitter, Facebook, instant messaging. The importance of distractions is that you're not getting the main priority task done because you're being distracted with all these different things at work. When you get distracted, your productivity goes right down. It takes you time and energy to switch the different parts of your brain onto different tasks. So it really affects how much you actually get done. The purpose of this presentation is really to give you some take-home facts so that you stop getting distracted and then you create the space in your task timeline to be able to concentrate on reuse or something new, a new project. Okay, here's some actionable tips that you can take. Break down tasks into smaller, distinct units. Okay, if there's a large task, it can often be overwhelming, and you'll put it off and you'll put it off and you'll put it off. So just try to break them down into small units where you can tackle it in 60 minutes, half an hour, or half a day. So just focus on that one task, yeah, as part of that distinct unit. This is obvious, but turn off all of your notifications, all of your emails, all of your smartphone notifications, because what these notifications do is they pop up on your screen or they pop up on your phone and they distract you, and you see an email pop up or you see a notification, you go, oh, I'll check that. So you get sucked into that other activity, which takes you off your defined task. Batch processing is also another good thing to do. Say, for example, you've got a lot of emails to do, just spend 60 minutes on emails, just go get those emails done, finish, and go on to something else. Okay, so batch processing is really good because A, you focus on one task, but B, you're doing the same task again and again and again. So you've got these neural pathways which get used to that task, and it means you're just much more effective at it. Okay, other things you might want to batch process are things like voicemails, telephone calls, even purchase orders, paperwork, things like that, that sort of thing. So batch process is a really effective use of your time. Also, another thing that's really good if you're working in an office, wear earphones or headphones, earbuds or headphones, because then other colleagues are less likely. Remember, colleagues is a quite high up on the list. Talking to co-workers is 10% of the common distractions. So if you wear headphones or earbuds, or it reduces the incidence of staff or colleagues interrupting you. Okay, so you can get on with it. I find that silicone earplugs are really good. You get them from chemists. Other actionable tips you can take away: obviously when you're working at the office, there's a lot of distractions that mean that you don't get things done. So you've got colleagues talking to you, you've got people that ask you to come into meetings, all those sorts of things which distract you from your main task. So try to work out of the office on certain tasks if you can. Working from home obviously is a really good one, but that's a whole other presentation. But even working in a coffee shop or working in a library or whatever, just get out of that office. One application open at a time. So close all your social media, close your email, that sort of thing. And I'll come on to a little tool which is really helpful for that. Another thing I like to do, which is really effective, is you can field your calls. So if you concentrate on something really important, you can just don't take your calls, okay? Divert them to voicemail, and then you can batch process those voicemails later on. And what I also like to do is I will go out and walk and talk, and I'll do my calls as I'm walking, and that gets you out of the office, gets you walking around, gets you in the fresh air. Okay, so that's another good thing. And another actionable tip is forget your phone just for one day or for half a day, and you'll see that the world doesn't fall apart, and you can get on with things much better without your phone, with your notifications going and phone calls. Obviously, this applies to certain job tasks and others. Some jobs you need your phone, so if you can't forget your phone, forget it. So this is a not to do list, okay? Do not turn your PC or laptop on without having a plan, because if you don't have a plan, it's really easy to open your laptop and then just get distracted by whatever pops up in your face, and that can distract you for an hour, half an hour, or even half a day. Okay, do not have your email client open, because if you have your email client open, you'll get your notifications and you'll just be tempted to deal with emails because it might be a bit easier than the task that you're working on. So close your email down. Okay, do not have your smartphone or your phone within reach, because it's really easy to get distracted. Try not to multitask, because when you multitask, you're doing a number of things all subpar. Okay, if you focus on one thing, you do that to your best of ability, and you focus on that one thing, get it done as far as you can, then go to the next thing. Do not multitask. Obviously, that means close all your tabs. Really important, don't work without a break. For me, I find between like 40 and 45 minutes I work for, and then I need a break. So I'll when I do a break, I'll go and have a cup of tea, or I'll do some stretching, or I'll run up and down the stairs, or if I'm feeling really energetic, I'll do some star jumps, or I might, like I say, I might go out and just do some calls. Okay, so there's the not to do list. And here's some anti-distraction tools that I use. So I use a thing called Momentum. I'll demonstrate that next. But what it is when you use Momentum, it's a Chrome browser extension. So you've got to use the Chrome browser. What Momentum does is, if you try to change tabs on your PC or laptop, the tabs, like the browser tabs, it'll give you a little reminder. Egg Timer is great. What Egg Timer does is it's an online timer which gives you a certain amount of time, and then the alarm goes off. So what that does is that refocuses your efforts, and I'll come on to that as well. Stay Focused is a great tool for blocking certain sites. So you can block Twitter for a certain amount of time, you can block LinkedIn, you can block all manner of sites, which helps to just keep you focused. And obviously, breaks and exercise are the most important things for productive. Okay, so take regular breaks, take regular exercise. If you're working flat out all morning, okay, by 10:30, 11 o'clock, you're going to be making mistakes. You're not going to be in your prime. So you need to take regular breaks. Like I say, my natural break is probably like 40 minutes. Yours might be an hour. It might be less, but you've got to take breaks. And in those breaks, try to do a bit of exercise if you can. Let's jump out, and I'm going to show you how Momentum works. So the first tool I want to show you is Momentum, and that's a Chrome extension on the Chrome browser. What Momentum does is it reminds you what your main focus is for the time period or the day. Okay, so I know that I need to record and edit this distraction tutorial. If I try to open another tab, it'll pop up. So this just reminds me. So it stops me going on LinkedIn or Twitter. It just reminds me what my focus is. Okay, Momentum. The next one I want to show you is Egg Timer. So eggtimer.com, e.ggtimer.com. Now at the start of this activity, I put in 60 minutes. So I've been going 12 minutes. What this tells me now is I'm going to finish this video, I'm going to start editing it, and I've got 60 minutes to get it done, and it really helps me to focus my time. The next tool I talked about was a Rescue Time. That's this one, and Rescue Time blocks certain websites. So it's a Chrome extension again, and you just search for Rescue Time, and you download it, and it blocks certain sites. Okay, that's great for stopping any distractions. That is another barrier to reuse. You get distracted at work and you can't start new projects. So we've talked about distraction. In the last video, I talked about reuse being a priority. In the next video, I'll talk about how to collaborate better to make good reuse systems. Okay, so thanks for your time. Hope you enjoy this. My name is Daniel O'Connor, and I'm from Warbit.